What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires taking a look at this Dodge D200. Now, just by looking at this thing, like right off the bat, you can tell that this is a little bit, I would say it's lifted a little bit more than a lot of the usual trucks you see on my channel, and the tires are a little bit bigger as well than a lot of the trucks you see on my channel. And that makes for some interesting results, because this thing likes to roll over, like, everywhere. Like, we almost rolled over right there. This thing likes to roll over pretty much every chance it gets. Which, honestly, like, the modder provided me with a less rolly version of this thing. But honestly, I wanted to try out the... Oh, God, here we go! Well, that's gone well. Oh, my God! Oh, we're on our nose. That's... But the modder did provide me with a less rolly version of this truck. But I wanted to see exactly what would happen when he said it likes to roll over. So, as you can see right here, it's a little bit glitchy. I think a little bit glitchy is an understatement, because we're kind of pinned in the ground. Well, it's slowly flipping. If it'll roll over, we can get it to go again. But it's not going to roll over. It's not going to roll over, so we're going to have to respawn back at the garage. And we're just going to have to be extremely careful what we do with this truck, because honestly, well, actually, before we head off into the rest of the map, let's see if we can climb into the back of that oh gosh, the ZIL, I think. Oh boy, here we go. It'll push it. Let's put it in low. Oh god. Oh jeez. Here we go. Honestly, it looks more like it's just gonna push it around than anything else. Oh, maybe not. No, it's just gonna push it around, honestly. Now, the funny thing is, even though this thing has massive, massive off-road tires, the grip actually isn't as good as some of the other trucks I've tested recently. And the main reason why I wanted to show you guys this truck is to give you guys an idea of what some of the work in progresses are like. Some of the stuff like these modders go through to kind of get their mods to the point where they really like them, and the testing they go through, because it's not like, oh, I can just make a mod and have it ready for you this afternoon, sir. No, these mods have to go through a lot of testing, and this is why. Because again, you know, on the surface, this looks like a really cool mod, but at the same time, you realize as a modder, you'll see things that you might want to fix. And I'm in no way am I kind of, you know, trying to point out, you know, things that are wrong with this mod or anything like that. The maker of this mod was very clear in letting me know that it was a work in progress, and I'm just letting you guys know that I'm just wanting to let you guys know that there's a lot more that goes into these trucks sometimes than a lot of people think. But with all that aside, it's still a really fun truck to drive, and honestly, the fact that it is really top heavy, it kind of almost gives it a little bit of a fun factor, because you're always kind of on that edge. You're like, am I going to make it, or is it going to flip? And you have to be very focused, because you don't know exactly where the breaking point of the truck is, because it feels really odd. I mean, the river could sweep it away just like that, and it could start to roll. I mean, there's no real telling when it's going to go, and honestly, that can make for a really funny play experience, but can also make for a really frustrating play experience, depending on what you're trying to do. Would I use this thing, like, in this form anyway? Would I use it for any, like, specific types of off-roading? Like, anything that would I use it for anything objective-based or objective-driven off-roading? Probably not. But would I use it just to see how long I could keep it on its wheels? Yes. Yes, I would. I'm doing that with it right now. So, I think, and, dude, to do a no-damage challenge with this truck, oh my god. A no-damage challenge with this would be just about the equivalent of a suicide mission, but I think you might be able to do it. I'm not able to do it from there. But we might actually, if you guys really want me to, and you leave me enough suggestions for it, then I might actually bring no damage challenges back, because it was a really big series back when I was doing it a lot, but then I started doing a lot more mod testing and multiplayer stuff, and kind of got away from the no damage challenge. And plus, it was funny, because a lot of you guys, after I posted a lot of no damage challenges, a lot of you guys were like, enough with the no damage challenges, damage something already. So, but between then and now, I've damaged quite a few trucks, so, like, in Spin Tires. So, we might actually bring back the no damage challenge. If you guys are really interested in that, I might actually bring it back. If this thing wants to dig its way out of the mud. Oh, crap. Please don't tell me you're stuck. See if we can reverse out of it. Come on, it's fighting for traction. It really is. Sometimes larger tires aren't always the answer. There you go. Oh, God, it's going. It's gone. It's gone. It's like, again, like I said, you have to be extremely careful or this thing is going to roll over immediately. We're going to try and attack the actual road instead of trying to go on our odd, crazy, weird route that we were going on before. And we're going to go ahead and stick this thing in high and see how fast it is. In high, it's actually not that fast. We need to put it in auto if we want to actually get it to go. Which the thing is, if you get into the mud, it's like, and we're going to slow down completely here. That time it changed from 5th to 1st because it encountered mud. That's ridiculous. I've never seen a truck, well, I have seen a couple of trucks do that before, but they'll usually go from like 5th to 3rd or 5th to 2nd a lot of the time. It's been a while since I've seen one go from 5th down to 1st just because of a little bit of mud. That's a little bit extreme, but either way, I mean, I think there's a lot of potential with this truck. It's a fun truck to drive, and, I mean, it's a cool-looking truck, right? It's a cool-looking truck to kind of, you know, to kind of bomb around the map in. I mean, it's not a very mission-based truck. You're not going to be doing any deliveries with this thing, but you are going to be having a lot of fun with it, I think. And I mean, I think later on, when it becomes more of a when it reaches more of a finalized stage, then I think it'll be a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot of fun now, but again, like I said, I think once it reaches a little bit more of a finalized state, I think it's gonna be a really fun truck to play around with. See if we can attack this this mud hole again. I think this was the last one we were at, the one where we flipped. Except we were trying to come up... Okay, yeah, we were trying to come up the other side. This time we're doing it backwards. And it's stuck immediately! That is completely 100% stuck. That's actually really unusual, considering the fact that that trucks like this usually don't have that much of a problem actually getting through mud holes and stuff like that. Is there a tree we can attach to? No. Are you serious? We're completely out of winch points? Wait, we might not be. Yes. I don't know if this is actually going to help us, but we can try it. I kind of don't want to, though, because I know this thing is really bad about flipping over. Attach that to the tree. But, oh no, oh god. Wow, that's really close. That is really close. This takes areas of the game that were really easy before and makes them really, really hard. That's making it worse. Just even driving the thing is making it worse. Much less messing with the winch. Try a different winch point real quick. Oh, God. We're literally dragging the truck on its side right now. I'm not even sure if there's any proper way to get this thing out of here. I mean, I'm sure there is a proper way. The proper way would be to rescue it. But the thing is, we shouldn't have to rescue something that's sitting on massive, like, what look like, I don't know, 42s? Let's see if reverse does any good. Oh, it actually does! Sweet! Now can we get it out? Sometimes going back and forth between low and reverse helps rock the truck out of the mud, but it doesn't always work. That's the thing. It only works with specific trucks sometimes, and if it doesn't work with your truck, you're kind of out of luck sometimes, depending on if you can actually winch out or not. Which I'm going to go ahead and try and do, to be honest. There you go. There we go. Not bad. It's not a bad little rescue. Get rid of that. And I was like, yeah, we can get rid of the wedge point now. This thing also has a little bit of another issue. Fitting between trees. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! If we can just get across the other side, we'll be good to go. And that's the thing. It's kind of weird because some river crossings is totally good to go with, and others it's like, I'm not going to get anywhere close to that. Absolutely just tears its own path through this little woods, though. Come on, cloaking point. Unlocked. Not bad. Let's see it. Before we end this test, I want to try and do one more river crossing on the really wide area of the river. Well, this isn't it, but still. Actually, this one might be tricky enough because of the fact that it's so muddy, and we've already determined the fact that this truck hates mud. We might not even make it into the river. That's the thing. It might be like, nope, I'm not even going to go in. It's pressing on, though. What the heck? It's like that one wasn't even a challenge. It was easier for it to get across that river than it was to get it across the little mud hole. I have no idea. The truck is actually, it's really odd, and I have to figure out its own limits before I kind of give my final verdict on it. But my current verdict is the fact that, yes, it is unfinished, but it's a really fun truck to mess around with. And I think it's going to be a fun truck, especially once it's finished. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.